Good morning, Eamon from Ashland Farm here this morning. I think it's the last day in June, and we're just here with 8 or 9 cows that were the first of the autumn calvers that were just going to dry off. Now they were milked this morning for the last time, and we're going in then for breakfast, and after that we come back out and we will put a treatment in the cows. And the way we operate here is we do milk recording and tests for somatic cell count with the milk recording, and each cow then has their own reading for the last year, and in fact as long as you can go back over whatever many lactation she has. So we know whatever cow has high somatic cell count, we treat them with an antibiotic. We put in a dry cow therapy to last for 56 days in the other, and we also put in a Teat seal as well. But the cows that's low, particularly the younger cows, they just are treated with they're not treated with any antibiotics. It's a Teat seal just to seal the teeth to keep flies and bacteria from going in. It's not foolproof, but it certainly helps. And we also dress the cows with a fly dressing, a fly compellent, to try to keep the flies away, which is quite difficult. And winter calving and cows calving in September, it's quite difficult to manage them, because then, as you see, some of them are in, the cow actually in very, very good order. That one there is less. That one there is probably just the condition she should be in by right, because she's 2 months to build condition. And some of them, they are a bit too fat and too much condition on them, and that can cause a little bit of issues. So you have to watch the diet with the cows to restrict the diet so that they don't get over heavy, because if they get over heavy, it causes milk fever at calving, and the calf down too heavy, and it makes sometimes for difficult calving. So there's a lot of management on them. Number one, you have to manage the mastitis as well, to keep the flies awake, and keep them, watch them at least twice a day to make sure that they don't get mastitis, and if they do, that you treat them as quickly as possible, because summer mastitis is much harder to cure, and dry cow mastitis is quite hard as well. And the other issue is the conditions, to watch the cows that condition, and maybe particularly, like say that cow there, for example. Now, in my opinion, she's far too heavy. You can't see any of her rib bones at all, and she's a good milker, but she's just a cow that built a lot of condition. There's another one there that has a good bit of condition. Now that one is, she probably, to you, she looks thin, but she's probably, maybe borderline on. I wouldn't like them much thinner than her, but she's probably, we score them. It's from 1 to 5, and she's probably a 2. You like to have them calving down around 3.5, but that cow there is near to 4.5 to 5. It wouldn't take much for them cows to be fat, to be fit for slaughter. So they're going to cause a little bit of management on them, and it's a balanced act between the ones that's a little bit, you take this a good young cow there and just stand by a little bit away from her, and she's at the stage she should be, and she just will need a kind of an ordinary diet, and she will build enough condition over her 8 weeks of dry period, right? And there's an old red cow. She's one of the oldest cows in the herd at this stage, and she seems to have hurted a leg. So it's good that she's going on her holidays for 2 months, so she won't be moved and walked in and out of the parlour. So she'll have plenty of time for the foot to repair and to get better. And there's another one there that's probably a bit heavy as well. But look, it's we're used to that. We can manage that. I suppose we're busy enough on the farm at the minute, because I, as I said, spoke about getting my shoulder done, and I'll just turn the down around, and you don't know, can you see my, I'm trying to do a video backwards, I'm not sure, can you see my sling?